Okay, so we know that UX the field is made up of many pieces and parts, and we know we need to be aware of these and the interactions between them in order to be great UX designers. So how does one get there? In this segment, we'll talk about the backgrounds that great UX designers come from and what backgrounds make it easier to become a successful UX designer. UX designers could come from many different fields and be successful. Thus, this segment is not saying that one can only be successful if they follow the paths that I'm about to highlight. However, what I have seen is that many great UXers come from the following fields. Visual design. This is probably the field from which most UX designers come from, as it is a natural flow, since these individuals can easily transition into interaction and interface design. The drawback is that understanding technology and the software development lifecycle may not always be the case for these folks. To become great UXers, folks with this background will need to understand that UX isn't only art, but is also functioning within technology constraints and scientific measurements. Front-end development. Again, this is a natural transition, and one that is very similar to transitioning from visual design. Front-end developers have been creating interfaces, products, and services that lead to good experiences for years, and thus, they understand digital products, which helps them to be very good interaction designers. What makes them great UXers is when they can embrace the research and usability side of the coin, which tends not to be prevalent in their world. Back-end development. This is a harder transition, but the benefit of having a back-end development background is that you understand technology and process. One also understands structure and complexity, which parlays well into the UX world. These individuals may again find difficulty accepting the qualitative measures and research that usability and user research disciplines provide. Library sciences. A huge asset in the worlds of information architecture and content strategy is the knowledge of library sciences. The drawback of coming from this background is that one will have to come up to speed with technology and visual design awareness in order to use their powers for good in the UX world. These are the main backgrounds that I have seen great UXers come from, but that isn't to say these are the only ones. What makes it easiest to transition into the role of a UXer is to be flexible, be organized, be aware, and most importantly, be open to change. UX is an ever-changing profession where one needs to not know every discipline, but must be aware of the makeup of the profession and the overlaps. You have to be open to the idea that you don't know everything each and every day, and I guarantee you will be successful.